Houthis are the de facto government in northern Yemen. They originated as a rebel group from Sada in the north, but they took over the capital of Sana'a in 2014, and they have held it since then. So they are not internationally recognized, but they do have some standing as they have been in control of northern Yemen for quite some time. They're also a religious movement, according to Zaydi Shi'ism, a branch of Shi'ism that is separate from the Twelverism that we find in Iran. And they are also a movement that is staunchly anti-American and anti-Zionist. So the Houthis' links to Iran have steadily increased over the past decade or so. They've always ideologically had some ties with Iran, but lately we've seen more and more support in terms of weapons and also logistics and training from Iran to the Houthis. At the same time, we have to acknowledge that the Houthis have their own goals that are separate from Iran, so I don't think it is appropriate to view them purely as an Iranian proxy, but the connection between the two is undeniable. The Houthis are ostensibly conducting these attacks in the Red Sea as a way of deterring vessels that are headed towards Israel. They're demanding an end of Israel's assault on Gazë. It's unlikely that the Houthi attacks are going to actually motivate Israel or Israel's decision-making in this regard. But the Houthis hope that this will be the case, and they aim to stop the attacks on Gazë, but they are also more broadly framing themselves as a pro-Palestinian movement. So the US and the UK targeted the Houthis now because there has been a string of attacks conducted by the Houthis on vessels in the Red Sea in recent months, as well as some attempted attacks on Israel itself. Now, the US and the UK have issued repeated warnings against the Houthis, telling them to cease these attacks, and the Houthis have not done that. In fact, they have increased in frequency and severity.